Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate. Hard by the darkest dungeon, where at least that annoying dog is shut up and buggered off for a bit. Hopefully we won't have to hear too much more about it for a while. That ill-behaved canine and the various troubles that it's caused. However, a large number of the townsfolk are up in arms. They've had enough. They are simply fed up of the tyranny the Countess has been exerting upon the townsfolk. And they are smashing up portions of the hamlet. It's all pretty horrible and completely out of control. The town council don't seem to be doing very much about it, but then that's half of the course for them, I suppose. However, we do appear to have a new feature in town. The Butchers Circus. A nice new thing, which came out, last weekend? Or like Friday before the weekend or something, and I've looked at it, I haven't delved too far. This is what a lot of players were asking for. Yes, many players in a single-player, turn-based game wish to compete in multiplayer combat. Now, in my experience, multiplayer combat doesn't generally do very well when it's turn-based because people are idiots. Don't get me wrong, there are clever people out there, there are people who do really well at multiplayer. See my more time videos. I mean, some of them thrashed the pants off me because they had like loads more experience and better items, and in some cases much better players, and that's totally fine. But more importantly, in my experience of playing games with pause or turn-based things in multiplayer, there's always one idiot who unpauses the game as soon as you pause it, and when you ask them, why did you unpause the game? They say, oh, I thought you did it by mistake. No, I did it for a f***ing reason, you idiot. Look, you may be playing some stupid class who doesn't have to think much, but when I actually have to aim these large area of effect spells and be careful and not hit you guys, because some idiot didn't bother to prepare spells to protect against the right kinds of energy, you need to bloody well wait and only unpause the game if you're the person who paused it, you numpty. Don't just assume either. Maybe ask or something, but blooming idiots. So anyway, yes. The Butchers Circus, right, I'm not going to enable it, but I will pop back on out to the main menu and show you all. It is up here. Hello. Separate from all the existing saves. That being said, there now appears to be an option to enable it on the save, which I'm not going to do yet until I've tested it on one of the others and know what it does. But let's go take a little look at it, shall we? If it is enabled on saves, that explains a lot. So, the Butchers Circus is relatively separate from the main game. It is literally in an arena of blood sports.
For now, carnage calls.
So, I get a nice fancy banner. I can change things about the banner, I can change what's on the banner, I can change the shape and size of the flagpole, the bit on top, basic ornaments. Well, what other options do we have? Okay, what goes on the ends? I get to hang Wolf's pelt on it, which is lovely. And put a nice crystal glow behind it. There are rewards. If I duff up groups of enemies, I can get rewards. It's lovely. Here's a trinket box with a level and trinkets that need to be unlocked. These trinkets are all here in the reward box. Literally, unlocking them here unlocks some in here. There's a ranking board. I've played a tutorial match, played a match against a bot, which totally thrashed me because they got really lucky and took out one of my heroes early on. And then played a match against a human player, unexpectedly, and yeah, he had a bit of a bad match, unfortunately, and oh well. Hope you didn't feel too grumpy afterwards. I'll probably record some matches at some point. I'm sure many of you would be interested in it. Oh, hang on, what's this? Dupe. Oh, okay, it's where we can enter into a ring where we can choose heroes to select. We get one hero of each class, and they actually have very different skills. For instance, the Crusader, his Inspiring Cry does no healing, but relieves a lot of stress. And yes, speaking of which, hero skills can inflict stress on enemies. Bulwark of Light protects the whole party and surges him. So, you know, heroes, these are a variation on the core hero classes. These ones are geared towards fighting other heroes. Now, if I... oh god, how do I get out of this one again? It's not that. I will work it out, maybe. That's not it. Nope, I've no... oh, I'm out. Right, okay, that was simple. I'm here, and I'm out. Whew. Late night confusion there, ladies and gentlemen. Late night confusion. So, let's go back out to the main menu. The introduction of this DLC has created a few interesting bugs, most of which haven't been a problem for anyone. And when I say a few bugs, I mean literally just like a handful. You know, it's gone quite smoothly.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And now it seems the Butchers Circus is being established outside the hamlet. We have the option to go and compete in it. Now I suspect that for this version, we will get to use heroes from our roster. And when they go into the Butchers Circus, they will be Butchers Circus version of the heroes with, you know, the different skills, the different versions of the skills, different trinkets. Or we will be using separate heroes, and that if they fall in the ring, they don't die, and they get to come back out again and take part in adventures. And that we can take part in the Butchers Circus once a week before we depart. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. I mean, I'll play some matches with some people at some point, you know, but for now the focus for me is on building up our only surviving decent support healer so that she can go in a party to tackle the Countess. Now this is a low level group, there's only one low level quest available, so here it is. And yes, I said decent support healer, not shitty not so support healer who people go, oh, he does massive heals. Yeah, he also doesn't, it's very random. Right. I'm just checking to see if there's any decent Vestals here, and not really. How are we doing for trinkets? We should definitely look at trinkets. Odds and ends, things that could be used. Well, hello there. Why is no other bounty hunter using this? Ludwig? You could be really getting some good use out of that, so why? Probably for the move skills. Mark stun bleeding, okay. Do we have... well, he can mark. And Hormul can theoretically stun. More importantly, he doesn't have any other trinket to go there. However, it doesn't really need the bleed charm either. Camping. You know what? The agility token is good. And it looks slightly better on that side, so I'll swap them over. Okay. Muskelvar needs more stuff. Possibly worth equipping if he had very low move resist. I am highly aware that these two are heavily stressed out at the moment, and there's just not a lot I can do about it right now. Well, that's just grand. There we go. Hormul. No trinkets at all. That just won't do. Minus 25% bleed skill chance. That's actually really good for him. Wait, both the Crimson... Oh, did I lose any all other occultists? Quite possibly. Some chance to... so... good stuff. And Sister Aline, she has good things already. Okay. With our shortage of vessels, we may sell one of these soon. Actually, with our shortage of vessels, we'll sell one right now. Because we have a mission to go on. Ideally, it would be nicer to go on a longer mission to keep these two up to scratch. But, hey, this is what we get. Let's try to make some profit out of this one. That's a lot of food. We don't really need any more food. We do need some torches. Wield. So, 3 shovels, 2 anti-venom, 1 medicinal herb, 2 bandages, 1 skeleton key because we're really hard up and really need it, 2 vials of blood. We'll save this because it's the only one we've got and we may actually need it. And we don't really need laudanum for low-level quests. Okay, got food, bandages, torches, spades, 3 main things. No holy water. You know what? I'll take 1 just in case we run into a nice trinket that could use it. While we look at this load screen, I can happily let you all know that my Elder Scrolls Call to Arms miniatures came today, and they are gorgeous. I have Stormcloak miniatures, I have Imperial miniatures, I have Draugr miniatures, and even a few Dragonborn. I'm going to have fun. And of course, most importantly, I have rules for solo play, so they can all fight each other in isolation without having to go near other players, even though that would be much better. And I'm going to spend forever not painting them, but eventually I'll get around to it.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Okay, the Rune Battle's objective compels me to go in this direction. It's a shame, but here we go.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I'm actually tempted to check. Ooh, now that's an interesting idea. A hero whose trap resistance actually goes up when they become afflicted instead of going down. I wonder if that's possible. It probably isn't. It might be hard-coded in, but I suppose there's one way to find out eventually. Just, ask loads of people who know more than I do. Alright. Finish him! Nice. Tentacles! Yeah! 2 damage. We can do this. No, we can't. Bugger. Well, that's interesting. I'll just get her back to a nice green one. There we go.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Clearly some old skins are broken and need to be repaired. We need to take that out as a high priority because it's a stress deal. We also need to try and get criticals. You know, a Jester would be really good for that, but a Jester would also be really good for stress relief. Let's just do what we can. Good. I like it so far. And not so much this. Okay. Finish him!
Continue the onslaught.
And he
Destroy
does.
them all.
Okay. I'm just gonna go at once.
A powerful blow.
We know who's gonna capitalize on that now, don't we?
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Let's just protect everyone. Nearly. And that is why I'm against limits per battle uses on support skills.
Executed with impunity.
Hey! Good damage. Good damage. Let's try for healing crits for the stress relief, and it just didn't happen. But hey, that's okay. Could be a lot worse, right? Allegedly, in theory, a little bit, maybe. Healing critical. No, not a critical. Alright then. Interesting. And he gave a little long tap. He's ready with his mace. Okay, let's mark one now. We got a bounty hunter here and we're not afraid to use it. He drinks for cherry cola. We activate our bounty hunter and point him at the monster.
Annihilated. Success so clearly in view.
You know,
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
with his ghoulish affliction and unnatural taste, I think he will rummage around in this old coffin. And there's nothing of value inside. Oh dear, what a shame. And now we just head in this way and fight everything we meet. Remember, we're doing it for the XP. Literally just for the experience points. And the money. We need the money as well. The Hamlet's kind of in a hard way at the moment. But it's not as bad as people make out. I mean, those emissaries from the evil empire from who we regained our independence, they
Nature
keep making out.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
They keep making out it's a lot worse than it is. And they keep threatening that if we don't give them what they want, they'll give us what we want and leave us alone. I'm not sure they understand how threats work. You don't threaten to give someone the thing they want. It's not gonna... You know, they'll just be like, yeah, okay. I mean, far be it from me to tell negotiators for another sovereign. Well, it's not even a nation, is it? It's a conglomerate of conquered territories who bent the knee without even being defeated. And hey, look at this. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use some holy water. And maybe remove some stress. Not remove some stress. Okay. It wasn't stress. Worse luck. We tried. We got something nice out of it, though. I mean, he's better at beating up people now. Oh, no! We've avoided... Oh, no! Okay, we have a high priority and a low speed. This isn't going to go well. But it worked! Shields up! Protect the lady! Crit heals, please! Yes, but I'm the wrong person. Okay. Mate, ain't gonna work for you that way. Oh yeah, he needs to die. Well, guess what? Oh, perfect! The double shuffle, so they're gonna be in the same order afterwards. Right. You get decked. It's not the result I wanted. It's a very negative result. He's gonna get away. We must stop him! He must not be allowed to escape!
Obliterated.
Garrus again, doing the deed. He knows what must be done. Speaking of which, let's try for some stress. You idiot! You have more stress than anyone else in the party! Did you think I was doing this for the sake of your health? You numbskull. Right, come on, Muskelvar, you show him. You hit him really softly. Yeah, that's right. Just when it was starting to feel as if there was no hope. What? Okay, it counteracts with light, I suppose. A little. Now, I'm well aware that I haven't pushed out that update on the Twilight Light yet. I'm in the process of getting my act together to sort out, well, get the new sound effects into the game. The sound program didn't come with enough documentation and instructions, so it's taken me a little while to get my head around it.
Destroyed.
There was a bit of a stutter there. Now, there have been mentions of this as one of the known issues that are being fixed in relation to the Butchers Circus. Hey, actually, speaking of the Butchers Circus, why don't you let me know in the comments section if you'd like to see me play it a bit? Because that would be a way of an extending episodes. Just be like, hey, let's go have a match in the Butchers Circus as well, you know. I'll try for a group heal, because stress relief could happen, probably won't. And then we'll smash this one in the face. And we'll hope she's far back enough that they can't reach position 4. I honestly can't remember if they can reach position 4. But I can remember...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I can remember they can get smacked with a shield. Oh, 1 point shy. Look, that's a lot of blight. And now... let's see if we can end it here. Apparently not. And yet... okay, too much protection to even try it. Oh well. In that case, we'll mark him up anyway. With any luck, Garrus will go next and, well, first next round. And wreck him. There we go.
Eradicated. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, Garrus, it's not quite the 30s and 31s you've been coming up with recently, but it'll do. Let's even light a weight. I didn't even need to do that, did I? It's not you. Is it you? Torch below 60. Okay. Well, by the time we get to the door, it should be. Oh joy, lots and lots of bleeds, and the blood has finished people off. Let's use the tentacles. We're upgrading that skill when we get back to town.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Garrus the Slayer. Shame it won't fit on the name bar, probably, but it basically is.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
I wonder what his perks are if he has something good here for a wheel. That's entirely possible. Nope. Oh, if we look to keep his health a bit lower then, that might work. Okay. One for free, one for free. We can take that. Tentacles! We're getting there, okay? We are getting there. Let's try to get there even harder.
Their
Yes!
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
We'll even mark him up. Yeah, we'll just shout it. Like, you are a very bad man! It's like Brian Blessed.
Devastating blow.
Uh-oh. Well, we have a bandage. This could even be our last fight. It probably won't be, but we should bear that in mind. Laying waste to this foul brigand. Let's mess him up some more. Group heal, I think. Yeah, you're kind of healthy.
A momentary abatement.
Uh-oh. Well, okay then, that works a bit, I suppose.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Was it truly the last fight? It was the last fight. Well, let's open this chest anyway. Let's play What's in the Box. There we go. Lovely. And you know, we can go a good way without... Yeah, alright, we don't need this one. We do not need this at all. Keep on going. Now we need to... Now we need to hope we don't run into a hunger check, basically. Yeah, bandages will do. Nice emerald. And we'll take this just in case there's anything with it. And there isn't, so let us return to the hamlet.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Now, some of the funds we've gained should definitely go to improving this group of heroes. But we also need some for our next expedition. So, Maskelvar has Photomania. Interesting. Hormul Hot to Trot. Odd turn of phrase. First round stuff. Replace Resilient. Well, he's a cact then, isn't he? And he believes he's possessed by demons. He's the occultist. Of course he believes he's possessed by demons. And Sister Aline has claustrophobia, so we need to keep her out of tunnels. Warrior of Light. Interesting, that might be worth locking. Okay, it seems Garrus failed to get a disease because he already has one. That precludes all others. It's probably the same one.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
A travelling circus has arrived on the outskirts of town, bringing with them all manner of crude sport. Enter the ring this week will relieve 10 stress for all heroes. You know, if I needed an incentive, that's not a bad one. Shall we do that now? I don't... should we leave it till the next episode? You know what? Let's do it now. Yes, apparently I'm going to enable the Butchers Circus, a choice I may very well regret. Oh, did it just load up the Butchers Circus campaign? as a separate one from a main campaign. That'll be interesting.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Alright, so it loaded up again, or it went back to the load menu and enabled the DLC.
A traveling bacchanal. A debauched contest of survival. The Butchers Circus is all these things. And more.
You can go to the circus to fight multiplayer battles. It is completely independent from the estate. Your heroes and trinkets in the circus are separate and will not impact your single-player progress. Progress you make in the circle, including your rank, banner design, and any rewards you unlock, will carry over to other campaigns as long as you are logged into the same Steam account. Which means apparently someone in the Darkest Dungeon world knows what a Steam account is. That's not a disturbing thought at all. Oh, we can go back to the hamlet. Right, nice. So, we have our lovely banner here.
Vanity. Debased lovers locked in an eternal embrace.
Flying your colors. Because apparently they can't spell colour. Must be an influence from that evil empire from which we have regained our independence. Here you can design your banner using pieces you have earned. You can look through the categories of banner pieces using the tabs on the right side of the screen. Banner pieces can be earned in many ways, including by completing caretaker goals and achievements in the single-player campaign. You can mouse over a locked banner piece to see how to earn it, or click to preview it. Changes to your banner are temporary until you click Apply All. So, okay, we've defeated the Sodden crew, so we could have that banner. Defeated the Inchoate Flesh. We had our first match in the ring. Yeah, I kind of still like this one, to be honest. So that means I can preview... Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's not going to be easy to get. So if I stick with that... Ah! Oh! Yeah, I like that. I'll keep that one then. Defeat the Swine Prince. Is it? That's Wilbur! That's Wilbur with the flagpole rammed up his arse. And looks like he's sitting on a little throne. It's Shambler. Defeat the Sonorous Prophet. Interesting. Defeat the Siren. What's that supposed to look like? Well, it looks like the thing's supposed to be a skull. Novice. Yeah. We've defeated the Baron. Did we not defeat the Sleeper? Okay. If I stick with that, I mean, I like the Ravens, but I like the plain spear tip as well. Here, the ornaments for the ends, we have the wings. So we could go for wings and the head. But I'm going with a more plain approach. He says as he finds this one. Ooh. Oh, they're just floating ominously there. I mean, there's just lots of nice choices, right? And then here, I like this a lot. Defeated the cannon, so we get the shields from the cannon, and the skulls of some of the cannon crew. We get that from Wisdom's Hag, interesting. And some more crystals. We could have a very crystal-focused banner. And I like this one, okay? So I'm going to apply all. Wait, I was... Yes.
A new coat of arms for a most deserving champion. Claim your spoils. They are hard-earned, and the previous owner will not miss them.
While fighting in the circus, you will earn prestige. As your prestige grows, the ringmaster will grant you the use of additional trinkets and new pieces for your banner. Prestige is earned by finishing matches, killing your opponent's heroes, and by keeping more heroes alive when you win a match. Winning a match earns more prestige than losing. Great. And at the next level we can get Razor Pin for the Hellion and Eagle Eye Talisman as well. Okay. And these trinkets cannot be taken out of the Butchers Circus, they're just used here.
On this list, blood and courage are the only means to ascension.
Victories in the ring will increase your rank, which is used to match you with similarly skilled opponents. Each ranked league is divided into 3 tiers. The skulls surrounding the league symbol represent the number of steps needed to reach the next tier. You will gain steps with each victory and lose them with each defeat. So 2 more wins might put me up a rank, allegedly. The Dueling Grounds basically lets me pick someone from my Steam list and go, you! Yes, you! Let's fight! And we get our little groups of heroes and mash them into each other and see who comes out alive in the end. For now though, let's go fight a match.
Do not be hasty in the assemblage of your contestants. Victory and defeat can be decided here.
Heroes in the circus are separated from those, and indeed kept separate from those in the single-player campaign. They have different skills and effects suited for the unique rules of the ring, and they will not disappear from your roster if slain. Left-click on a hero for quick access to their stats, skills and trinkets. Right-click on a hero to see more detailed stats, and to view or change their appearance. Drag heroes to the slots at the bottom of the screen to form your team and their default order. So this is fairly similar to setting up a quest. You can left click to get a little bit of information, base stats, and you see, like, Death Blow is a base stat, all resistances are base stats now, they're not like resistances separate. And if I just close that, we now have a different character sheet layout, and the skills have different results. Now, I'm going to stick with this team because I've named them, I haven't named others yet. And of course, because it's 4:45 in the morning, that probably means I'll get matched against some really able-bodied opponent and not a bot, because they're ready and in some different time zone somewhere else in the world. Let's see. Now, the last match was a challenging one. I mean, I know why I lost that bot match. It's just party got rearranged out of order and had a really hard time getting back into an effective position. Now, that's not to say that being out of position is a weakness for this party, but it may very well be.
Thrills to the spilling of blood.
Wow, a nameless opponent? Please tell me that's a bot. I'm not sure what it is. A coin has landed.
It's a bigger thing.
My opponent gets to go first, so I get a buff. So, here in the arena, we can activate heroes in any order we wish. Speed is not a factor. Uh-oh. Predictable. Okay, we can work with this. I will obviously select him and guard her. And play now passes back to my opponent. The lack of a name actually makes me think that it's a human player who's intentionally done this to hide their name so it's just not visible. You know what? Let's do this. We kind of need to. and the passing of play is a little clunky, but it works relatively smoothly then. For some reason, I thought her portrait was an extra skill, and I was confused there from going, I don't recognise that skill icon, that's not a very original one. Yeah, here we go. Oh, hello, that's fine. Well, there we go. And now we're in a much more effective marching order again. That being said,
Exposed to a killing blow.
oh, is that all? Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem next round. Let's patch them up a bit then. I definitely need some trinkets of move resistance on these heroes. And now we're on to round 2. Okay. There we go. Now what's that? Extra healing skills for a round? Okay, that's fine, we can deal with that. I mean, if she doesn't need to use them at all, that's fine, but if she does as well, that's okay. Okay, there's a distinct focus here, but let us... let's even sidle back. I could have gone for something a little more supportive, but I chose not to.
The reveling throng demands its portion.
Now, if this is a human player, this could be misdirection, right? Because I don't need to go with that. I could be playing tricks on. Interesting. And he passes his turn, and we go to round 3. Now, it's in their interest to, yeah, very aggressive play. I see it. It's no. Let's see.
Act now.
Nice. I'm reasonably pleased with that shot. You know, look, it's given their healer something to do. I like the red highlight, which shows who they're selecting. And by activating him, they're hoping to get rid of the mark quicker. Getting a bit of healing in there while we still can. It's a nice musical tune, by the way. You know, jaunty, it's got that kind of fairground feel to it. Sort of thing you might almost hear from an old barrel organ. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make a good start. Spreading the damage means she has to spread the healing or start spot healing. Both of which are risky. I mean, once again, I'm seeing a lot of focus here. I should keep healing her. Protecting rather. Round 4. Fight! And there's a definite concerted effort here, you know? Well, here we go. Let's put it back on. Huh, interesting. Yeah, looks like we're going for the highwayman, rather predictably. Yep. Okay, that's fine. So, I'm spreading the damage a little here, in the hope that if it's a human player, they will have to start prioritizing healing, because they don't seem to have a group heal. They seem to be using single target heals only at this point. Divine Grace indeed. And that's fine. It does mean that I have to basically focus a hero down if I want to deal with him quickly, because she'll be able to put most of her health back if she wants to. Also, as a human player, they are ignoring the man-at-arms and the character he is guarding. Yep, that's fine. So next round, she needs to heal him early. But my opponent seems to be focused on trying to take down individual heroes of mine. Okay, nice little bit of line disruption there. Resisted, even nicer. Yeah, so if I just go for spreading again, because this gives multiple healing targets. Yep, predictable, that's all fine. You know what? Let's go for group heal. Nicely done. And now do it. Divine Grace, not a group heal. Very good to know. Well then, in that case... That was a human opponent.
A cacophony of bloodthirsty delight. Praise well earned.
New rank,
Trophies
Novice Tier
mount
2.
And word travels. Let it not precede collapse.
I think they worked out that I'd got them in a situation where I would probably reduce one of those two heroes to death's door because they couldn't heal both of them.
The ringmaster is pleased.
What have we here? The Razor Pin for the Hellion, the Eagle Eye Talisman, which I think we may give to our this 50% stress relief skills. I haven't had to use stress relief skills that much yet. So for our Crusader, I may very well swap a skill out. But for now, I'm quite pleased with how we did. Where's the new stuff? There's the new stuff. Yeah. And you... 10 damage and accuracy. Get me a bit more accuracy and... No, that's okay. Let's return to the hamlet and see all our heroes get 10 stress back. Stress back, please. Stress back, please, everyone. We were supposed to get... I mean, maybe we did and we just didn't see it because they were further down on the list. Right. I have some training to do, as I said I would. It's tentacle time. She's fully upgraded. Muskelvar. Interesting. Well, in that case... is it you? And you. And Garrus, you're good. we should do one more upgrade. Let's get Maskelvar some slightly better armor. And that is probably a reasonably good place to leave the episode. There's a lot of stress relief we want to do here. Okay, so if we send Hormul to just meditate peacefully. Oh, level nothing. Oh, it's very tempting, but I shouldn't really. At least not yet. Right. Well, if they're not going out, Maskelvar is going to go drink the red stuff. Well, he'll ask for it, and they'll give him the white wine instead. Trinkets. Ooh, hello. I have fixed that tooltip, I just haven't uploaded it yet because I might have been doing something else in the time that was supposed to be. Oh yes, the reason I haven't uploaded that fix is that there is trinket art in the version of the Senua mod I'm going to upload, which doesn't have trinkets fully designed for them yet. And I didn't want to upload extra files and be wasteful and confuse people. Ooh, so there's nice things here and nice things here, but I think we really are going to end the episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!